All right, Shalom. I want to say call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders and GM Master rule well. Peace and blessing to the Akim that's out there fighting, doing this work with truth and sincerity. Back here again with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect men, out there that is watching and listening to these videos. Me and the brother Amathia High and GMS Dallas, we were just talking, about all the things that's happening with the Cybertruck thing happened out of Las Vegas in front of Donald Trump's building, caught on fire or something like that. The thing, and also a club shooting in Chicago. Also the thing that's happening down in New Orleans, Louisiana. Also somebody was driving a truck or a vehicle on the Capitol sidewalk out in D.C. People was looking at, people have been seeing sightings of the so-called UFOs, which they identify flying objects, which are the chariots of God, or whom the world so-called God name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son name is Yahweh Shai. So those so-called orbs you seen are the chariots of the Most High, are the chariots of Israel. So there's a lot of things that's happening. Also, they want to the chickens. A lot of companies been chicken plants been burned down, and come to find out the chicken is getting sick. So they want to be able to nurse the chicken back to health, if you know what I mean, with the V. You see, to the act, to the scene. You see. So there's a lot of things that's happening through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Abishai, where he's visiting this place. Me and Elder Sakaran was talking a little bit today as well, how, the Lord is visiting the place which he made. And also by by you seeing these so-called UFOs are the chariots of the Most High. The Bible also says that it shall enter into the house of the thief. I had to get some water, man. They shall enter into the house of the thief. And we know who the thief is, you see. So now, through the spirit, if you're able to see these things and understand what's happening through the spirit, then you would know, man, it is the same time where the Most High began to visit the earth which he made. And there's a lot of things that's happening, and it's going to only intensify. You see, so it behooves you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, again, like it speaks up in the book of Romans, to awake out of sleep. Destruction is coming to this place. And right now, things are happening one by one, but it's going to start happening to the point that it's a higher power that's doing this, man. So right here in Amos 9:8, it says, behold, meaning look, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom. The sinful kingdom right here was talking about the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So right here in the NLT, it says, I, the sovereign Lord, am watching this sinful nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the true biblical Israelites that the Bible speaks of, according to prophecy. So now you can equate that to these times we're living in, this sinful kingdom. Look at how the nation is being ran. Look at all the laws that passed to protect moles and pedos and so on and so forth. You can do whatever thou wilt in this nation, in this country. So the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. Israel was 2/3 of, again, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and upon this kingdom that's been ran by the Edomites and their co-parts. In Psalms 83, they all came together, all the heathen nations, the so-called Africans and so on and so forth, conspired to keep the Israelites in a dead state of mind, not bringing their true nationality and letting them know about it. So right now, in the eyes of the Lord are the angels that run to and fro throughout the planet Earth. That's why you're starting to see these chariots. Those are the angels, man. And they're so-called black men in these chariots that you're seeing. How can you have a vehicle outside, but the Lord power can't have a vehicle? You mean tell me Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shai don't have vehicles? You see? That's another fallacy that the so-called white man has been spreading throughout this planet for decades, He cast a covering over the minds of the people to the point they think they flying, or they're just some orbs or some damn drones. But you go see real soon, up close and personal, real soon, that those are the angels in those chariots, man. So behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. So he's not going to utterly destroy, because it's just going to be a remnant that's going to be saved. You see, that's talking about the elect. On this side. Now, all of Israel is going to eventually be in the kingdom, but on this side, 2/3 of the Israelites going to be, because they're going to perish and be destroyed because of their sinful nature. By you turning your back on your power has taken you away from your protection. And your protection is Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. You see what I'm saying? The Heavenly Father and His Son. That's your protection. But since you committing all these sins and you don't want to listen to these days, to wholesome knowledge, the sound knowledge, then guess what? There's a target on your back, because you ain't trying to repent. You're not trying to acknowledge the great offense you caused before Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shai. So therefore, guess what? You're going to be put down like the animal that you are. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Here it is, all kind of stuff is happening on the planet, and still you still not want to wake up to who you are. You still don't want to repent, man. You on a comment board with a pack of Kool-Aid and the pickle and the peppermint stick talking shit. But then look, when death creeping to your windows, that's in the book of Jeremiah. Death have crept to their windows. I mean, you're going to be met with a situation that's going to put you on your back, man. Then what you going to do then? But then you go know right then and there, like, damn, I should have been listening. It's going to be too late. That's why the Lord is sending out His prophets and warning signs out to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Now, He's sending out His warning shots to you, man, by His prophets, beginning with the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Behold, Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, which is Israel, and you can equate that to this kingdom as well. You see, look all the sorcery and witchcraft and sorcery and necromancy and all kind of wickedness, man, that these people worship in this place. You see, they are basically driven by idols, which are nothing. These idols can't do nothing for you. You see, so the Lord has put His eyes, which is the holy angels, watching this place, and they going back to and fro the earth, in and out the earth, reporting unto Yahweh Bashimam Shai, man. They sending a report. You see? That's why you're seeing these sightings so much. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. You see? This whole landmass over here in America will be destroyed because Yahweh Bashimam Shai is fed up with the wickedness that has been going on in this place, man. You see? And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, meaning that elect, that remnant. You see, He will not utterly destroy the elect, that remnant of the house of Jacob, said the Lord, So here, when all hell break loose, you go know that it's coming from a higher power, which I'm going to get this right here in Psalms. The brother Martha gave me this. I was like, man, we should start every lesson with this right here, man. Because we're in these times right now. This ain't the time to be dragging our feet. Like Pastor Ricard said something the other day, man. I think Saturday we was, fellowshipping. We got to be able to come on another spiritual level, man. On every aspect. And I was like, man, that's, I can dig that, man. Time's about to get, listen, the time of Jacob's trouble is here. It's just a matter of time. We don't know when, but it's close. That, man, the Lord about to bring all hell upon this place, man. And if you're not rooted and grounded and have gone to another level in the spirit, then it's going to be hard on you out here, man. It's time for us. It's been time, me first and foremost, to go on another spiritual level, man. You see? So right here in Psalms 119 and 126, it said, it is time for thee, Lord, to work. For they have made void thy law. In the NLT, Psalms 119 and 126, Lord, It is time for you to act. You see? And that's why things are happening on the planet, man. The things I just mentioned in the first part of this video, that truck thing and by Trump Tower or something in Vegas, and the New Orleans situation with the man running down, just running over the people, and the thing happening on the Capitol out there in D.C. and had that place on lockdown. There's the shooting in Chicago at the club. Being in big crowds, man, is not the way to be, brothers. Your woman always want to go out, goddamn me, shut that shit down. Motherfucker, you go out. I'm locked into the spirit, man. We ain't in these goddamn time to keep pleasing these goddamn bitches, man. Fuck all that. Your life depend upon this, man. Your life on the line, man. And if nobody want to deal with you at this point, let them leave. We have to detach fully. Do you understand? We got to detach from everything, man. And if you part of the elect, then your children and your woman will be delivered, man. You need to be focusing on yourself. We ain't in a time no fucking family matters, man. The real family matters is doing the work. Charity amongst the brotherhood, amongst each other. Then it trickles down to your family, man. These times finna get tight. Then I put in the chat here, you gotta have a gold star on your driver license to be able to travel now. I think it's coming up in May. The Real ID Act, something like, you see what I'm saying? I knew about that years ago when I came across an article. I think a brother sent it to me, or probably because brothers are always working, sending each other articles or whatnot. The spirit be moving. That Real ID Act. And if you don't have that gold star, so all they going is getting ready to put you into a digital system in a 15-minute city. And if you don't comply with that, you're going to be thrown into a concentration camp and get your head cut off, man. These times is here. And the reason why it's happening, because it is time for the Lord to act. Things is moving in the earth. That's why I say in the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 6, I speak about, hold on real quick. And this is one of my favorite scriptures right here. I'm going to put this down. I might start with these during the lesson, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? 2nd Ezra 6. You can start, I'm start at 16. Hold on. Now let's go start at 15. 2nd Ezra 15. 2nd Ezra in the Apocrypha 16 and 15. And therefore, when I speaketh, be not afraid, for the word is of the end. So we should not be afraid. Now we know the Lord is speaking, man, because this word is of the end. We living in end times, man. You see, and therefore, when it speaketh, be not afraid, for the word is of the end, and the foundation of the earth is understood. Everything is set in stone now. The word is gone out. The Lord has already sent out his disasters in the book of in the Apocrypha 2nd Ezra, I think chapter 16, that the disasters is already coming to this place. He already sent the word out, and it's in the book of Psalms, it speaks about how the word runneth swiftly through the earth, roughly paraphrasing. So the word has already come out. Now, coming behind this word will be nothing but destruction, man. You see? And why? Because the speech of these things trembleth and is moved. What is this speech? The words of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Abishai, prophecy that's coming out of the Bible, man. Saying things before it happened. Why? Because the speech of these things, the prophecy that we speaking, man. That's why I came over to Psalms 119 and 126. It is time for the Lord to act. It's all coming together, man. And if you're not in that tabernacle, if you're not in that in the Lord's courts, you won't be protected, man. He finna shake up the foundation of this goddamn planet. And why? Because the speech of these things trembleth and is moved, for it knoweth that the end of these things must be changed. This current rulership and the crap that's in it, right? And the idolatry and the witchcraft and the sorcery and so on and so forth, it has to be uprooted and changed. You see, the beating down of the Israelites, man, catching hell, man, getting fired, getting fired, or what is last to get hired, first to get fired. So all these things must change. The broken families of our nation, like this shit got to change, man. And it's changed about us speaking mere words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Abishai. That's how powerful it is, man. That same word that had kept and stored back then It's upon us now, man. This word been going out since the beginning of time. You see? It's making things change and move in the planet. You see? That's why right here it says in Psalms 119 and 126 in the NLT, Lord, it is time for you to act. And what you're seeing happening now on the news and stuff like that, it's the Lord moving, man. He's acting. You see? The speech is making these things happen. Beginning with the great men before the apostles and elders, and the men now, the apostles and elders and the men on down, the word is going out and it's making shit move in the planet. You see? So the Lord is on time. Lord, it is time for you to act, for these evil people have violated your instructions. So they'll swear in on the Bible as the president, so-called, but then they'll put the Bible away. They won't judge they want to judge according to the Bible, but they'll put their own penal code up there. You see what I'm saying? You won't judge based off the law of the Bible, but you'll put your own penal code up. So you violated the law. So you see what I'm saying? You want to hold yourself up as a so-called Christian nation and things like that, but you don't uphold nothing of the Bible. You're going to get punished for that. All you people, man. And you 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos and Native Americans, again, who don't want to adhere to sound instructions, man. Because when that time comes, you're not going to be stable. And the only thing that's going to make you stable in the times that's going to gear up and get rough, the time of Jacob's trouble, is this. Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. The times we're approaching and the times we're living in are going to get worse. And strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. You see what I'm saying? And there's examples in the Bible of our foreparents feared and relied upon the Lord and wasn't forsaken. We in these times, man. You see? And this is the second day in so-called 2025. So it is time for the Lord to act. And that's why things are being stirred up, because the speech of these things, the speech of the words, the words of prophecy is making things happen in the earth. And it's going to be greater than what we see now. You see? So it's time for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, those that are sincere. It's time to tap in, lock in, man. And me first and foremost. I ain't up out of here yet. Still got work to do. Also, the Lord has given you the spirit, which is going to have you with a different mindset. You're going to see things different. So when you see things different, you ought to want to move different in the spirit, man. Because we see these things happening. So Lord willing, I hope this is edifying. Until the next time I say, Shalom.